not a scientist. I'm not an expert in football. I'm not an expert in football measurements. But that's what always football. So goddamn hard, but hold on to it.
Week 15. I'm Cash. That's Stacks. We're the Fantasy Millionaires. We're live with you on a Monday night, trying so desperately to get to the championship. We are watching the Steelers in the background just play god awful. What has happened to the Pittsburgh Steelers offense? I have a game. I need 14.1 points to make the championship, and it does not look good. Here we are fighting to get to week 16. What is happening, Mr. Stacks?
Yeah, Cash, it's not looking good, particularly right now for our guy Diontae Johnson, who we both were big on this year. And it's not even his fault. They told a great story on Monday Night Football how he was there 3 hours early this week, or today, just pounding, catching the ball. He was not going to drop a ball today. Why don't they get some better throws, Big Ben, over his way? Because that's really been a problem so far.
Honestly, I haven't been paying very close attention to this game. I've watched a little bit. I am really starting to think Roethlisberger is taking a step back. I don't know what's happening because, first of all, he's missing throws, and he's also not scanning the field correctly. Like, there's been multiple plays in this game where Chase Claypool could have got a touchdown or could have got a 30-40, and he's just not even looking at them.
Yeah. No, he's locked in, and then he's locked into those short underneath routes. He hadn't been sacked but one time this year. I think last time he got sacked, it was like 280 snaps ago. He got sacked last game, and maybe he's gun shy. I don't know. Like, he has not held the ball very long, and when he has, he's thrown into triple coverage and terrible throws too. So he's missed your guy Claypool a couple times open. He's missed Diontae Johnson in tight coverage as well. He's missed everybody.
I'm going to do a shout out right now since I can't respond to the text. So this is how I'm going to respond. Shout out to our boy Chris Munimer, just got engaged.
Oh, congratulations. I didn't even see that. That's excellent. The DC Defender out there. Congrats to him. Second time is the charm, I'm hoping. And, good for you, brother. Good for you. We also got my guy Brad in here, local hero of the show, always on, always with us. Thanks, Brad, for joining us. Hopefully, Bo McBigtime, a.k.a. the hottest man in fantasy football right now, Bo McBriar, can join us a little bit later. He likes to blow up the chat. Got lots of other friends. Welcome everybody who's here. Hammercast, welcome. So excited to have you all. We got a lot to talk about tonight. I mean, we're in the championship time. It's championship season, as they say. I've got a team. You've got a team. We got some teams that are in the championship. We're going to help you break it down, help you win your Week 16 championship, wrap up Week 15 at the same time tonight. We've got the list of goodies. They're going to be fast and furious. We're going to talk favorite touchdown. We'll start after. We bullshit a bit here. Favorite touchdown of the week.
This is the bullshit segment of the program.
Right. This is the bullshit. This is the fun. I mean, I haven't got to see my best friend and talk to him face to face for a week. So, you're getting to see just about a little kick in it, like we like to do. And then we'll get into the show because, we're professionals as well. So,
yeah, Week 15. I think one of the things that really struck me is the depression and anxiety that go along with Week 15 football. I woke up Sunday morning. Actually, it was Saturday night because I didn't start Melvin Gordon in a league. And a guy I was playing against had Josh Allen go off for like 40 points in the third quarter. And I woke up Sunday with just the deep heaviness that my main money league now that I have left, with just this squad I've just been roster baiting all year long too, could not get money since there's no third place prize in this league. And there's so much depression and anxiety that goes along with this. My dad lives in the home with us. He comes upstairs and he's like, "What? You know, I'm screaming, I'm yelling." He's like, "Why do you like this?" And I don't know, but I do. I like it.
I love it. I think I love you. I can't quit you, football.
Yeah.
And I won't.
Yeah, but if you're in week 15, I'm sure if you've played in multiple leagues, you've had to deal with whenever that moment comes. And I think the worst scenario is when you get the bye and you lose. It's just the worst. And if there's no third place prize, it's just ugh.
Yeah, just kick the nuts.
So thank you all for joining us, and hopefully you are looking upward and onwards to week 16. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going through the playoffs. We're going to be here every Monday night. I don't know. This is something I guess we should have talked about before the show. I don't know if we're going to do week 17 or not. I think it's going to be sort of a blend of what we've been doing but we're getting ready to transition to just straight DFS.
Money making DFS.
Yeah. Whether that's next week or the week after, but we're getting ready to do that. Pour some out for all your fantasy teams that didn't make it. Pour some out for Pittsburgh Steelers in the power rankings. Pour some out for Derek Carr.
Yeah. Pour it out for whoever has to go against Derrick Henry in week 16 or 17 because they're gonna get eviscerated. So pour them out.
Yeah.
You know, this week it's the Packers. That game might score 90. Goodness gracious. You know, that's
Pour some out for New England Baywatch, which is now officially put the nail in that coffin because it's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
New England Baywatch. You know, we'll look forward to next season. It's going to be crappier than it was this season for sure. I'll bet you.
Oh yeah. Oh, Bill Belichick looked like a defeated man walking out of Miami. There was a picture of him just head hung in just total disgrace. And then I watched a Zoom call with him, and it was one of these things. So you guys really got taken advantage of on the ground there. You know, how can you improve your tackling? Oh, we didn't play good. We needed to play better. We needed to tackle better. We needed to pursue the ball better. We needed to do better. We didn't do good. We need to do better. I was like, God damn it. That's nothing. Just like your team. Nothing, Bill. And it's going to be that way for a while. And I hate to say that. I'm not a New England fan. I'm a Tom Brady fan, though. I like Tampa Tom. I'm into him. You know, he's not as good. You know, you've talked about it. He's missing the eyes. He can't really see the field as well. But, you know, his team is a better team. They're built for the playoffs. You know, they've got a bruising running back in Leonard Fournette coming off the bench and just, you know, eviscerating people's playoff hopes yesterday. And, you know, if Ronald Jones is going to be out, he's somebody that, you know, you might want to take a look at. We'll talk about it later, though. I don't know.
Yeah, kind of to go along with the Belichick anger. I have a question for my partner Stacks here. This is a question I want to hear. It's just off the top. If you don't have an answer, you don't have an answer. I don't have an answer for this question, so don't ask.
Okay, no answer.
What bothered Stacks in week 15? What bothered? What got on your nerves? Any coach, organization, player?
Well, you know, I'm mad at myself because I kind of took a hiatus from all things fantasy football and just did me. Probably would have been better off if I listened to a few people during the week. You know what I mean? But, you know, I see my guy, Bo McBigtime. Shout out, Bo McBigtime. I did wish that my Bo McBigtime Tony Pollard whisper had been a little more accurate, you know, because Tony Pollard was
Bo McBigtime is the answer. Bo McBigtime bothered. Rub Stacks the wrong way.
Well, no, not him. The Tony Pollard play bothered me because I should have gone with my gut. And I'm not even mad at Bo. I'm mad at myself. Like, that's what I said in the beginning. I'm mad at me for not trusting myself. And when I texted Bo, should I start Pollard? The answer was yes. That's why I was asking him. Like, my brain, you know what I mean? Like, that's me. I need to do better. Like, bad Scott. So I'm mad at myself. But it lasted for about an hour. And then I moved on because I've become a mature adult, and it's great because as a mature adult, you can wallow for a little bit and go, a lot of my effort has been put to no use, to nothing. Maybe third place, I can win $200. Okay, not nothing, but not the grand I wanted to win. Okay, am I going to have a bad attitude and be a baby about it and be mean to my family or whatever, which I have done for years, right? Or is it a new day to lose and it's okay, and I'm not going to be a bitch? And I didn't. I wasn't a bitch. I got through it. Not that anybody here is a bitch, but so I disappointed myself, and then I was proud of myself for not too much self-loathing. I moved on. Good to go. I'm excited.
Yeah. Okay. Well, these are the breaks, as they say. This is the life of a fantasy footballer. You just got to suck it up and put your big boy pants on and keep rolling. Yep. And if you're done for the season, stay tuned because we're gonna just start. We're all about to be done with the season, so we're getting ready to do DFS. And and again, the stuff that we do on this show really is a prelude to what we will be doing anyway, because we're not picking guys that are just no brainers. So we're trying to pick sort of people that you're on the fence about or whatever. But all right, before we get into the wire, what was your favorite TD, Sir Stacks a lot?
I actually have this one ready to go.
Yeah.
So I want to show this one because I watched it in real time and I thought it was a great TD. Part of my homework is I go and I watch every TD of the week just to get like a reminder of what was my favorite, right? And so this one was my favorite because of this angle. And I'm gonna pull it up real quick, a little screen share for the folks in the podcast world. Sorry you can't watch this one. It's gonna be a humdinger. And so let me share my screen here. And this is gonna be Matthew Stafford throwing it to your boy, who you said to play last week, Marvin Jones Jr. And so we're watching it. It's a no-look pass. He looks to the left on the screen or his right. Watch this. And he throws it back across the truck. Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And one of the PFF guys saw it today. He tweeted it out from this angle. You can see it was cool from the sideline angle, but not that Matthew Stafford did a no-look.
I still can't even follow the ball. He's faking me out every time.
Right. He's looking over here. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I have to stay just eye on the ball or I get faked out. The goalpost that doesn't help either.
No, it doesn't. But to me, man, that was just some serious situational awareness to no look and to catch that in between four guys. I mean, that's just prelude to awesomeness from Matthew Stafford and Marvin Jones Jr. How about you? What was your favorite?
Mike Cash Collins is going with Nuke Hopkins, getting that little corner catch that was just, oh my gosh, just muy bien, just perfection. I mean, that guy is so fun to watch. The catches that he makes, and that one in particular, where he just big boys people, gets the ball and finds a way to his field awareness is just next level too. I mean, I just thought that was just
No, I loved it, and I watched. That was a firm contender until I got this one. That actually was going to be my second favorite one. That Jalen Hurts pass right on the side of the end zone, touch pass where they thought it was out at first. And I think it was Ward who caught. It was a ridiculous catch. It was just such a great play.
Oh, I know the one where they thought it was out of bounds and they saw that little sliver of green in that one. Every other angle looked like he was out of bounds. It was weird.
Yeah. It's just perspective, man. Things were on top of your angle. You couldn't see it all the way. So I love that one. But the Nuke one, you were right. And I want to describe it as this. And it's the same thing A.J. Brown has. Like, you'll both be in space, in the same space, and your arms will be kind of near each other. It's almost like the DB's arms aren't flexed or aren't energized. And Nuke will just go up through your face. He'll put his arm through you. He doesn't give a shit about you, and you're not really even there to him. And he'll muscle, and so you're not expecting someone's just to push your head through and to catch a ball on you, and he does it all the time. And he doesn't care about the defender, and it's ridiculous. So.
And I know he's like a slender dude, but doesn't when I look at him, he looks like he's like a predator. I mean, like I look at that
Predator
dude
Man or something. He's just scary.
I honestly would. I honestly think if that guy wanted to get into like MMA or something like that,
The tarantula.
But his level of coordination, he just looks like he's in the Matrix with everything he does.
Yeah.
If he wanted to, just fight people too, I feel like he's an ultra human being.
Yes, I agree. Bo McBig Time was shouting out the Travis Kelce shovel toss. That was a cool play too because it was down, set, hike, hook, and it was just so fast. The defense had no time to react at all to it. So I agree. That was a great play.
That was the one where, he just, what's weird about that one? Didn't it look like a forward pass?
Yes,
but the line was going forward. They were blocking like it was a run. I was wondering about that one.
I think they called it a pass. They called it.
Oh, okay. But then why is the line going forward?
Somebody had a problem with that as well, and they drew a picture.
Yeah, it was a forward pass. It was not a lateral.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're saying they should have had men downfield or illegal blocking or something like that?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
It was so close though. I'm glad he got it, but
yeah.
But the angle I saw, I was like, that looked like it was an illegal pass.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm with you. I saw that too, and it was interesting.
Cool play though, for sure.
Very, very cool play.
Andy Reid has had so many beauties this year.
Oh yeah. Well, what about the play that Ahmed had where they did the hook and ladder? That's a close second. Like that was the cool design.
No, wasn't that a 2-point conversion?
Oh, 2-point conversion. That's why it wasn't in there. 2-point conversion. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was cool about that was Flores doing that to his old coach, being like, "Look what I got up my sleeve for you. I designed this just for you." That was a Bill Belichick. I want to impress my coach kind of play, and it worked to perfection, man. I love that play.
Totally outcoached Belichick in that game. I mean, he outcoached him. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. We didn't see that coming either myself. So, yeah, I love it. We got a bunch of friends here in the chat. Trey is in the chat. Welcome. He's saying the fantasy gods despise me. Me too, man. Me too. I'm right there with you, bro.
Forcing him out for Trey and his relationship with the fantasy gods. I'm trying so hard to focus in on this podcast while I just not watch Deontay Johnson not get the ball. All I need is 14 points. I just need 14 points.
Yeah. Well, I really want you to win because I want you to beat Denny Carter. And I love Denny Carter. I would have beat him if I hadn't fucked up the seeding. I'd be in the championship right now, probably facing you or Matt Hicks. And Dennis, I'm going to have to get you somehow, my friend, because my team was better than yours. I would have beat you twice this year, too.
It's shaping up for a fantasy football millionaires square off for the third place. No money round.
Okay, guess what? I've got a big, grand idea. Why don't you not put somebody in and then text me later, like 4 hours later, and say, hey, Scott, I forgot to put in DeAndre Hopkins. Can you throw him in my lineup and switch him out with whoever scored the least amount of points? And I'll be like, yeah.
Yeah, I will do that. It's allowed this week. You're allowed. Hey, you're allowed to do it as long as it doesn't count for money. I'm gonna find my optimal lineup after they all play and be like, I didn't press those buttons.
I forgot to what's it called with the football thumbs? I had my tape on my finger.
Yeah. What is that?
I never
heard of football thumbs.
And you're just too, you ever seen a football player's thumbs and their fingers, how they get gnarled up? You can't press the buttons to get in your lineup. You're like, football thumbs,
sure. If you played professional football.
Right. I think our guys did in the league. I think they did. One of them did. Yeah.
Okay. This is a little bit of an inside joke here, but yeah.
Yeah, it is. Fun though.
Okay. Well, so what's anything else, or should we go straight into
Wire?
The Wire.
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 Yeah, I'm ready to go into the wire. I'm ready to go down to the wire. So here's the thing too. If you've been with us, you might have heard these guys. You might have already picked up some of these guys, but they're still not rostered in some leagues. And these are the guys you want to get if you don't have them already. So there might be a little bit of redundancy if you've been paying attention. Hopefully you have these guys already and you're not sweating it. But first of all, quarterback Jalen Hurts. I mean, obviously, number one pickup. On your wire. I got beat by him this week. I should have picked him up and played him over Russ. We told you to pick him up last week. I didn't even listen to my own fucking show. I've got a little bit of growth to do, some reflection in the man cave next week during winter break for sure. But Jalen, he's not going to get you 40 points probably, but he's got that 25 floor that you're hoping for. So
he might versus Dallas D.
He might.
Yeah, he's mine. I only have 3. I put down Marcus Mariota, but then I saw the matchup. Who cares? The wire at this point, hopefully you don't even have to go on it, but Jalen Hurts is a great option if you're a little weak at QB.
I got another QB too.
Okay.
And you might kind of scoff, but Baker is available in some leagues. I think Baker is viable this week.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets are playing better. They won their first game. I'm not going to even talk any shit. They stopped the Rams. They did a good job. I think they let down. They won their game. Good for them. They're not losers. They are, but they're not as big of losers as they were before. And so I really do see Baker. I mean, they beat the Giants. They almost beat the Ravens. I mean, this is a playoff team, and they need to win to make sure they're in. And so, I mean, they're probably going to be in anyway. But just to kind of, Baltimore's charging from below, and I just see them kind of, crushing. And so, if you get Baker in there, that's just it might be the only guy left on your waiver wire. So, who's your next guy?
I mean, he's already been brought up in the show, but if Tony Pollard's available, just spend all your fab on that dude. Zeke could be back, but if he's not, oh my gosh. Yeah. So
I have Tony Pollard. He's on my team. I'm glad I have him for the third place game. I picked him up right when Zeke got hurt. I didn't play him. My bad. Should have played him, but I've got him. So a step ahead, man. You got to be it. You got to do it, man. It's crazy. You got to waiver that wire right on Sunday morning because things can change in a heartbeat.
Right.
Is there anything that you see wide receiver wise or any other running backs wise?
I got one more wide receiver and I'm done. Okay. Darnell Mooney.
Yeah, that's a great call.
Yeah.
Bo beat me with him in the DFS Thunderdome. Don't worry, Bo. I was going to mention it. Beat me down by about 15 points. Shout out to you. Great team you had there, sir. My guy Gronk is going to be in the mitigate category later today for sure. We'll have a discussion. He sunk my battleship. But I like that play. Tell me what you see. Is it a matchup this week? Is it just volume?
I like his matchup. His matchup. Yep. He's going to be discussed later in the Elevate portion of the program. I actually think he has such a good matchup that he's worth playing if you're in a deep league and you need a spot. I think he's got a great matchup this week. So he's on the wire and he's in Cash's Elevate. He's one of my wide receivers for this week.
I love it. I have another running back just to kind of take a look at. Le'Veon Bell probably is owned, but he may not be. And CEH looks like he's going to be out for at least the rest of the regular season. So that's somebody who, I don't know what their running back, but you might be really struggling at running back. You just need a body. Le'Veon Bell has that 14, 13, 15 point potential, gets a touchdown for you, gets a couple catches. That's what he's good at. If he gets the feature role and he's there longer than just in and out, maybe he's a little bit more sustainable next week if you're desperate. So that's somebody to think about as well.
That touchdown with Mahomes is top 5 touchdown last week where the pitch out like old school football. That was cool.
Yep. No, I have other names, but they're like if Ahmed's available, try to find him. Emmanuel Sanders, Higgins. Monitor the LA Chargers wide receiver situation. If Keenan Allen and Mike Williams are out, I mean, Guyton or Tyron Johnson are guys you could grab And you saw what they did last week. They got Herbert throwing them the football. So there's some like sneaky bottom of the barrel guys that might be available in your leagues that you could go grab.
Yeah. Okay. Should we get into EME? Elevate, mitigate, eviscerate?
Oh, yeah. I got some elevates. I got some mitigates. And by the end, we'll have some eviscerates.
I got 2 eviscerates.
Oh, good. I want to hear yours. I almost eviscerated the guy I'm mitigating, but he's mitigating. I'm not eviscerating him. I talked to you about him last night. But yeah. What about your elevate? Let's start there. Let's start positive. Let's start about guys we're going to put in our lineups this week who maybe we had on the bench last week, and we're going to give them a go this week.
We've already actually talked about these 2 guys, Baker versus the Jets and Jalen Hurts versus Dallas. I like both those matchups a lot, and I think the floor is really safe. What you've already seen out of Jalen Hurts with his ability to rush the football, he is going to have, a 25-point floor. And I think, you go back and you look at Baker's fantasy stats and what he's getting every week, and he's as the seasons progress, he's now a 25-point quarterback. So if you need to throw in some scrubs, if you don't have Mahomes, or Josh Allen, and you just have the bomb squad, those are 2 options that I think are very viable for week 16.
Yeah, I like a sneaky little Matt Ryan against the Chiefs. That's a little, look ahead to stacks of cash in the DFS talk, which will come up in a bit. But I really do think that this game, Matt Ryan will have to throw the football a ton to keep up, like a ton. And so, it's looking good for him in that matchup. And if you're going up against Pat Mahomes, think DFS. You're running it back with a game stack. In a way, your quarterback attacking that quarterback who's going to be attacking. So that game is one of the biggest, highest implied totals, which I love. I love totals, and not all of them are in yet. Some of them are still kind of being created in the lab, but 53 is the total for the game, and the Chiefs are favored by 10.5. So you're talking 33, 35 to 22 points, something like that. Like, we'll see how this game unfolds, but I definitely see Matt Ryan throwing for 2 touchdowns at least in this game. Calvin Ridley could be in for another big game, and so could Russell Gage.
And there's always the Julio question.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
always. Yeah. So, but Bo's given a big fade on Matt Ryan. Well, yeah, that's okay. I like your calls too, Bo. Who's Bo's QB of the week? Who's he? Well, I have him to throw in who his QB is. You have any running backs you want to elevate?
So we've already talked about. I have 2 running backs. We've already talked about Tony Pollard, and then I have J.D. McKissick, and they're both. Tony Pollard is Zeke dependent. I don't want to elevate him if Zeke is playing, but if he's not, love it. Just love his skill set. And J.D. McKissick, if Antonio Gibson is back, then he's mitigatable. But he had 10 targets in the last game, and Rivera and Scott Turner called a game where Haskins threw the ball 55 times. So it just seems that it's part of their brand, and this is a must-win game for the Washington football team. They win this. Well, it's not must-win, but if they win this, they clinch the division, and the Eagles loom in Week 17, which now have Jalen Hurts. So this is the opportunity to just lock it up. You can, and it's a revenge game for Rivera. I think McKissick is he's going to be in that double-digit target statistically. So I'm gonna put him, and then if Gibson's back, I'm out. So
yeah. Yeah, no, I like that. I have Ahmed in there for the line for the Dolphins. I really, really didn't expect him to come off the bench out of, he hasn't played since week 11. He came out, had that rushing touchdown. I think he went for over 100 yards. They're playing the Raiders on Sunday. They have a total of 48 on the board. You know that the Raiders are terrible against the run. As a matter of fact, the Raiders rank 29th against the run. They've given up 17 touchdowns this year, which is tied for the league worst. Like, this is a great little sneaky matchup for Ahmed if he is the feature back. So kind of pay attention to Miami this week. See if Gaskins is coming back, and watch that situation all week.
I think it's a Saturday night game actually, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even
we have
more important
football
to
on
pick
Christmas too. There's Christmas football. Yes. Thank you,
I love
NFL.
football. My wife hates me. If you didn't see a tweet that went kind of viral this week, last weekend, my wife on Saturday or on Friday night, she says, "There's not football all Sunday again, is there?" And I said, "Yes, and there's football all day tomorrow on Saturday as well." Football. So, we are bereft of a Thursday night game this week. So that Thursday night game is pushed to Christmas. But what a great Christmas present! I mean, I'm getting to watch football on Christmas. I'm getting
nice 4:30 game. That's a perfect time to just plop down and do football. Yeah. Oh, Bo chimes in with Tua. So that's
Tua. I like Tua. Yeah, I do. I like him in this game a lot.
Oh yeah, so do I. Yeah, he earned my trust for the way he played versus the Patriots. So I think that's a great answer. Oh, yeah. Did Deontay Johnson just catch a touchdown?
Did he?
Oh. What happened? Yes. Oh, wait. Let's see where we're at. Oh, Deontay Johnson. Thank you. I still don't think I'm there. I probably need a couple more catches for like 20 yards.
Bro. It's the third quarter, bro.
I need 3.1 points in half-point PPR.
Come on.
So I need 26 yards and 2 catches, and I'm there.
How you like me now? Hey,
intense. This is intense. Week 15.
I'm gonna start live tweeting Denny. Let's see what that is like right now.
He's probably holed up, getting depressed, watching Ruggs My Henry a third time, just surging towards him.
Yeah, poor Denny. I'm gonna live look at Denny right now. And I have one where this is one of his favorites. It's Arthur with his fist shaking. You know that's one of Denny's favorites. So I'm just gonna call them all out and say live look at CD Carter watching Deontay Johnson score a touchdown. Let's see if he takes the bait. Man, you only get a chance once to stick it to Denny Carter.
I mean, I'm it's not a lock, but I do like the game script right now. 7
right.
to 17.
I told you it was a good game script for you, bro. I told you that.
I needed that touchdown though. It was not going to happen without that touchdown. So of
course. You're in the money. You're looking good. You're coming back. Yeah, go for it.
All right. Continue on. Let's continue on. We've got a show to do.
We're so professional.
What? Any other running backs, or you want to get into wide receivers? I'm done on running backs.
That was the only one I have. I'd like to lead off with wide receivers though.
Let's do it. Go ahead.
All right. I've got one, and I'm gonna reference the very first practice podcast we ever did. We were talking about Antonio Brown. Would he be relevant this year? I say start Antonio Brown in your championship game. If you need a flex wide receiver, you need a wide receiver 4. I think he had 7 targets last week. He had 5 receptions. He's in Tom Brady's wheelhouse. He's got a touchdown. You just saw him. He's like, I'm here to play football, And so I don't like him as a person, but he's a sneaky play. So
he almost had another touchdown in that game too, where he got so close to muscling in, and that safety or DB just made a really powerful hit and kept him from getting in the end zone. But I like that call. That's he was he was somebody I was debating on putting in. So it does seem like he is beginning to really fit in to that offense, and it was just a great pickup with them too because of Chris Godwin having banged up hand, and just Antonio Brown is just so legit. So if he really does start becoming hot fire as he always does, they're going to be a scary team in the playoffs, because Godwin's just going to get healthier, and I can see the chemistry between Brady and Antonio Brown. So
I'm going to be playing a lot of Antonio Brown DFS in the next couple of weeks, and when Stacks cashes, it'll be on a stack of Tom Brady and Antonio Brown. So we'll see. I'm calling my shot. We'll see what happens. So
okay. I've already mentioned in the wire, Darnell Mooney. I like his matchup a lot versus Jacksonville. Chris Claybrooks is just almost as bad as it gets playing that position. And I think his floor is double digits for sure. And I wouldn't be surprised. I just wouldn't be surprised to see him get in the end zone again back-to-back weeks. So he's been mentioned on the wire. So I got two other guys. You got any other wide receivers you want to throw out there?
No, those were my one wide receiver. If you have another one, I say
I got two more.
Launch them both.
Okay, Chris Jackson is of the Tennessee Titans. I think he's the worst corner in the league. He legitimately. Alan Lazard is going to be drawing a lot of the coverage from him. So that to me is a primo matchup. Again, Aaron Rodgers is out for MVP blood. He is trying to get the MVP big time.
He's dueling.
And honestly, it's neck and neck now, because he's statistically put himself there. I think over the last week. So I really like that matchup. And then I like Jamison Crowder versus MJ Stewart. It's Cleveland's worst corner, and he bad. Crowder, he had a decent game last week, like 12 points or whatever. This is going to be a Crowder game where he eats. So, and when he eats. So, and they're going to throw him the ball in this game. So give me some Jamison Crowder.
I like it. Both those are really good calls. Wide receivers who you might have mitigated previously, now elevating them here and now.
That's what we do.
That's what we do. I want to get into tight ends. We've talked about him before. Some of you are not starting him, though, and that is Logan Lock It Up Thomas.
He's my pick, too. He's millionaire's pick. Mine, Melvin. Dude, he is turning into Travis Kelce.
Lock it up. Yeah.
Lock it up, Logan.
Lock it up, Logan, man. He's just crushing it. You lock him into your lineups. I got a shout out, talking about Denny, kind of teasing him on the tweeters. Denny Carter called him earlier in the season. He said he's worth a 15th round flyer. Pick that guy, put him on your team. Smart man, Denny. And so I listened to him, and I've had him in DFS, and I've played him here and there. I like him. I like him a lot.
Yeah, man. Dude, if you had a keeper league and you drafted him in the 15th round, he just looks like he's just going to keep getting better, too. He makes these really athletic catches.
Got good hands.
Well, that's the thing, is that that's why I'm doing a comp with Kelce, because they both play the quarterback position, and there's something to be said about these big, huge tight ends that just they understand. Like, one of the catches that he made with Dwayne Haskins was just a worm burner ball down by his legs, but he's picking up on, he knows where the quarterback's going to put it, and he knows how to position his body well. I think the Redskins got sorry, not the Redskins.
Washington
football team.
Yeah.
The Washington football team. There's gonna have to be punishments when we start saying
Hey,
that.
you know what? Okay, how about this? We have to sing "Hail to the Washington football team, hail victory." yeah,
Yeah.
that song is dead.
Even the hail part sounds racist now. Hail.
Hail to the Washington football team.
Hail.
Right.
Hail.
Oh,
Man,
yeah,
keeps
that's
getting
terrible.
worse.
It's terrible.
Yeah, I love that's my pick, millionaire pick.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like that too. You have any more tight ends? Because I got a defense for you.
I got 2 defenses and then a question.
Okay. Go for your first defense. And
Browns versus Jets. Browns versus Jets. I've seen Browns available, so I try and give defenses that you can get off the waiver wire. You're not going to be able to get Pittsburgh. You're not going to be able to get the Colts. You're not going to be able to get the Rams. So Browns are out there in some leagues. They play the Jets. Why not?
Yeah, right. I agree. I think it's a great call. My play this week is the Cardinals versus the 49ers. I don't know what's going on with their quarterback situation, and neither do they, and none of them are very good. And I love Brandon Ayuk. He crushed it last week. I know they were in a shootout. The Cardinals are sneaky. They're sneaky good, and so I'm actually going to be mitigating, and I can kind of jump over to mitigate in a second, but mitigating some 49er players, some positional players particularly, in this game already. The Cardinals have really been beasting out, particularly against the run. So I like the Cardinals. Their strength is the 49ers running strength, and we'll kind of see where it goes. But the Cardinals have a lot more to win, and the 49ers have nothing to win for. So I think that's a play that I'm going to be rocking and rolling.
Okay.
Ooh, Bo likes the Cardinals too. Okay, good. I feel now I'm finally validated as a person. Oh, thank God.
DJ Bo on the ones and twos with the info.
What? How about you? Who's your second?
I like Bills versus Pats. The Bills defense just keeps getting better too.
I love that.
The Pats they're despondent. It's over.
Yeah, it's over.
I bet you Belichick. I mean, he'll still call a good game and stuff, but I bet you he just starts tinkering with the team and experimenting and just doing different things that he wants to see once he knows he's out. So not saying he's not going to try and win, but I just like the Bills the way they're starting to play. They've gotten over some injuries, so that was my other pick. Browns would be definitely number one, but either of those defenses. So
what was your question, Mike?
Here's a question. This is a question that you can help Cash decide, and I think I've already made up my mind watching this game.
Mm-hmm.
On my just roster jizz team, I have the best team. It's just every position is just bomb. I have the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Colts defense, and they're playing each other. Who do I pick?
Watching this game, I'd say the Colts.
But that's what I was saying too, watching this game.
Yeah. What does Bo think? I'm interested in what Bo thinks a lot.
Yeah. What does DJ Bo think? DJ Bo, Pittsburgh Steelers or Indianapolis Colts for a championship and some pretty decent cash? We'll have to wait.
Dude, unless he fumbles, you just beat Denny.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it. Wait. Are you sure? What happened?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm winning. Yes. 0.3. I've got a 0.3 lead. I love it. Tony Pollard didn't destroy me. Yes. Whew.
Great call, bro.
Intense.
It is.
Intense. Yeah, Antonio Brown helped me on that one.
Play Antonio Brown. I mean, yeah, I called it. You played it. It's how it goes. All right. Mitigate. Who do you want to mitigate? I got a good old hot piece of MVP. Used to be garbage. Want to be MVP. Russ ain't cooking no more. And against the Rams, I don't think he's going to cook. I just don't think he's going to cook. I'm mitigating Russell Wilson. He fudged me this week. I don't like him anymore. I'm out this year.
Mr. Unlimited.
Mr. Unlimited is very limited in the playoff.
He's just fudging up.
He's fudged it up big time. Just like I ate a big chunk of fudge.
Yeah, it is really crazy. I was going back with Chris, DC Defender, on Sunday, and he has Wilson, and he also has Tannehill, and he was, asking who would you start, and I said, if I'm being honest, I probably would start Wilson, although I hate the matchup and blah blah. So we started chopping it up, and I was like, I'm starting Tannehill this week, and he rolled with Tannehill. And
nice.
that was the move, So I Mr. Unlimited, he definitely he has a bad matchup this week, so I like that call. I couldn't come up with a QB. And, it's
I got another one. I've got another guy.
Okay.
I elevated him last week, so I'm going to mitigate him now. It's Big Ben. He's not playing that great. I know he's got a touchdown to Deontay, but he's just not. That offense is so one-dimensional. The defenses can sit on the pass a little bit more, and they can just kind of know what they're going to do a little bit more because they can't run the football. So they even said it on the program, like you don't do play action. Their linebackers don't respect it. They just drop back, and it makes it harder to complete underneath passes. So Big Ben versus the Colts, I don't like that. So I'm leaning the Colts way. That might be a pick six coming Ben's way by the Colts. It's a thought I had. So,
Deontay Johnson just got me another little catch, but
nice.
All right, I like. I would like to mitigate Mike Evans this week. We're trying to pick out big names here for you, guys like Russell Wilson. I'm going to take Mike Evans and throw him on my bench if possible. Yeah. Detroit, horrible D. Guess what they do have on D? A top 5 corner. His name's Mike Ford, and he is going to be covering Mike Evans, the battle of the Mikes. And with the other weapons that they have, it's possible. It's possible. He is such a diesel wide receiver. But if I had him and I had somebody else that I thought was going to be, going to get me 15 points or more, I'm sitting Mike Evans this week.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna hot fire add to my mitigation of Russell Wilson. I'm gonna tell you to mitigate Tyler Lockett as well, because Lockett has not done anything for me or anybody else except for that blow up, week 8 or whatever it was. He's just been the worst. And so I'm going to mitigate him and Russ Bust this week until they get it together. The Rams are a top defense. I know Jalen Ramsey will probably be shadowing DK Metcalf in this matchup, but their corners overall are strong. So I don't like Tyler Lockett ever anymore. Never.
Oh yeah. Tyler Lockett makes my eviscerate
good, yeah. Somebody's
I mean, kinda, not kinda. I would not. I would not want to start him. Versus the Rams. But I don't know. I didn't really. He's just been so busto. I didn't really pay attention to the matchup other than it's the Rams. But who'd you say second after Russell Wilson?
Oh, Big Ben.
Big Ben. Oh, yeah. Because I'm going to go ahead and say Juju versus Kenny Moore of the Colts. Another primo corner is going to be doing it up versus Juju. So don't like the matchup. And, yeah, especially with the way Big Ben has been playing.
Speaking of that, did you see what Juju did today?
What? Oh, yeah, he does it every time. He does his little TikTok video.
Yeah, did you see the hit that was put on him? They gave him the business right over there by that Bengals logo.
I know.
The fumble, yeah. They were like, you don't come dancing on our field, boy. And they gave him the beat down. It was a great hit. I loved it. Some comeuppance for Juju. Bad Juju, man. Come on, bro. Your TikTok career ain't more important than the game. I like the defense patrolling him out there in the middle of the field. I'll put you down. I like it.
Yeah. It was such a stupid throw by Ben, too. They needed 8 yards. They threw him a
Yeah.
little 3-yard catch, and then Chase Claypool's wide open 30 yards down the field.
A touchdown, you mean? The down with the touching?
Maybe there's a safety lurking, but
he would muck that safety.
Dude, there was one while we were podcasting here. He just had a while ago, and he almost had a touchdown. He's such a man beast. He's just flying by people. He stiff arms. I mean, I would be trying to get that guy the ball a lot. All right. Yeah, I said JD McKissick and Tony are elevate, and they're both also mitigate if they have their primary running backs in the lineup. Here's one more that was featured last week in my mitigate section, and I called it Robbie Anderson with the Stinko Busto. I'm rolling it back with Robbie Anderson again. Ronald Darby of the Washington football team. Hail to the football team. They have a bomb D, and they're going to be looking at Curtis Samuel and DJ Moore. Ronald Darby is really emerging as a great cornerback in this league. So, and that's who's going to be on old Robbie. So,
yep. Yeah, I like
that's it. That's all I got for mitigate.
I've got some running backs to mitigate and some tight ends to mitigate and a defense to mitigate. I'm glad that we talked about this because I'm mitigating Jeff Wilson and your boy Raheem Mostert against the Cardinals. I think that is a stronger. Yeah. They're so mitigatable. The whole run defense is going to be mitigated in this game. The Cardinals were good. They held Miles Sanders in check. I know they let Jalen Ramsey throw like crazy. Nick Mullins ain't going to do that. Ain't going to run around. If he's in, if it's Beathard, no, it's not going to happen. So I want either one of those guys anywhere near my starting lineups this week at all. And so then also tight end wise, you can just punt Pro Bowl tight end Evan Ingram into the garbage. I don't know how he got voted into the Pro Bowl, but he's a no-go for me. You don't want that guy. He's terrible. And then also Rob Gronkowski. I'm sorry, Gronkowski. I don't know. I can't read it. He's slow now. He fell down he got targeted by Tom Brady 3 times in the end zone. One time couldn't have caught it. Another time, not a great throw. Other time, he just fell down, and then he gets up. He's all like, "Oh, like come on, man! Like run and turn around. It's not that hard." I just don't understand. It's like you're further from the ground, so you forget what you're gonna do. I don't know, gladiator. So I'm mitigating him, and then also I forgot mitigate Kareem Hunt versus the Jets. I'm mitigating Kareem Hunt. He just. No. And then the Steelers, I said mitigate them versus the Colts. So I wouldn't play the Steelers defense this week. I think the Colts will score some points on them. So
I'm rolling with the Colts.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. But
would you go Colts or Browns?
Browns, I think. Well,
I know the Colts, though, they just always find a way to make these crazy defensive plays, too. Yeah. They'll get a punt block or a safety or a pick six.
Yes.
I mean, the number 1 and number 2 defenses are Pittsburgh Colts. So they're 1 and 2.
No, it's tricky. I do like the Colts with the running back attack. Jonathan Taylor's playing well. Bo says mitigate Hines after the last couple of weeks he had. He said Hines mitigation on repeat. So I think that's correct. I'm going to agree with that as well. So
definitely versus Steelers.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody you want to eviscerate?
Yeah. I will eviscerate all guys that you eviscerate. And secretly I'm going to eviscerate Kareem Hunt, Tyler Lockett, and Russell Wilson. But I just don't have the balls to eviscerate them because, I might need one of them on my
I know,
team.
right? But here's the thing, man. This is what I wrote down for eviscerate. Anyone, do you? If you're in week 16, then this is it. So anybody, that's why Tyler Lockett, you can do it. Raheem Mostert, you can do it. It's literally anybody is worth consideration for cutting if there's somebody on your waiver wire. Like I might cut the Steelers for the Browns. I don't know. I just don't want to give the other person that player. So you got to time it and stuff. But Yeah.
All right,
I think
I'll go
Deontay
down my.
Johnson
I'll go
Deontay Johnson just
down
injured
my-
himself. That's okay.
You won.
That is okay.
Yeah.
Good. Now
Here's
you can't
how-
fumble.
Here's what I'm gonna eviscerate for my team. Here's my team. I've got Russell Wilson. I'm gonna eviscerate him. Austin Eckler. I'm keeping him. Kareem Hunt. I'm gonna eviscerate him. Devontae Adams. I'm keeping him. Robert Woods. I'm keeping him. Dallas Goedert. I'm gonna keep him. AJ Brown. Keeping him. Cam Akers is out. I'm gonna eviscerate him. I'm gonna elevate Tony Pollard from my bench, and then I also have Deontay Johnson and CeeDee Lamb, who will probably be elevated to fill in some of those spots of the eviscerated. I have the Colts D. I'm going to keep them, and Harrison Butker. So I'll be eviscerating Lynn Bowden and Andre Washington, and put Matt Ryan in my quarterback position, and Duke Johnson's eviscerated. So eviscerate my whole team. That's what I'm doing, except for those guys.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Let's do what Stacks and Cash like to do, and let's get into stacks of cash.
I've got something for this, so let's definitely do that.
All right, pull up that beautiful tool you've made.
Thank
my
you,
dear friend.
I have been tooling around a bit. I'm not gonna lie. I tooled up. Let me make it a little bigger for the folks at home, so it's not tiny. There we go. For the people.
Okay.
So
Peeps.
for the peeps. So Bo says he already jumped in and said it's Jared Goff and Woods for him. Taking a look at this 3 times value chart, the way that they're priced up, they're averaging 35.7 points per game, which doesn't mean that's not necessarily what they're going to hit. But they're at a 43. They had to hit 43 points. Cooper Kupp, they had to hit 37.5 points, a little bit less points for Cooper Kupp to be kind of valuable. What do you think about the Jared Goff Cooper Kupp stack this week? The Rams are playing the Seattle. Well, they haven't been terrible lately, but the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah. It's either one's viable to me. One of them will go off. So, if you're building lineups, just vary them, build some with Cooper Kupp, build some with Woods. I have no idea who.
I like Woods always better. I always like Woods better.
I mean, honestly, he's going to end up having more points over the season.
All that, by the way.
Yeah.
Back in the beginning of the year, that was one of my wide receiver 2s that will finish as a
Too
wide
bad you
receiver
didn't
1.
bet a G on it. Too bad you didn't bet a G on it. You are going to win your Calvin Ridley, Julio Jones for a G. But I got you on Kelsey versus Kittle for a G. And then I think we had one more for a G that I don't remember. I think it was like Eckler versus Mixon or something like that. Or it was like Miles Sanders or so we'll have to go back and listen to that. But we only ended up making 3 bets. So whatever. It's expensive. A lot of money.
I know.
Okay. Yeah. How about
you're gonna owe me $1,000? I think is going to happen.
I might. I don't know. You don't know the third bet.
You can carry it over to next year, though.
You don't know the third bet.
I'm going to go back and listen to all the bets.
You might owe me $1,000.
Well, then if I find that out, I'm going to delete that episode.
Fine. I have my files.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll
That's
see
cool.
who.
I'll let it roll. It's going to roll into next season. Someone's going to be up a G.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
and that's how it works.
Yeah. I knew Calvin Ridley was going to be better than Julio Jones. I called that long ago. So
Yeah, he's not better than him, but he did have a
Whatever.
better season.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not.
Okay.
Julio
This
Jones,
year he was better than him.
he's better at
This year.
not getting injured. So yeah, he's better than him.
This year he's better than him. Like his stats are better than his stats
Yeah.
because he played more.
I mean, he's close. Honestly, he is so good.
I know.
Can I say if they both had 3 months off and you were going to play one game, who would you rather have on your team?
Julio Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's not better than him.
No, this year though he's better.
He, as a fantasy football asset,
Yes.
You are correct because he's old, and this
Yeah.
was the year where Father Time's finally starting to catch up to him.
I knew it. I called it. So
Yeah, well, good call.
you.
Okay, Toots. Okay, keep it up. Go ahead, Toots. All right, Toots is all right.
Okay, Toots is right. I'll tell you, Toots is not right in DFS last week. So I'm doubling down this week on my preparation. I'm actually going to listen to everybody. Here is the board that I picked up. It is 6-7 quarterbacks that are, kind of differently, moderately priced up with their stacks, and you can kind of see their value and what they need to average and kind of where they're at. The best value on the board still is Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill, even though it's so expensive. But they average 51.5 points per game. Their value 3 times to max out is 52.5. So they're really close to their average target when they play. And they're playing against the Falcons next week. Like he might go crazy. Tyreek Hill might go crazy. It's why I priced him up to 9,000. I still think it's a great value. I love that stack. What do you think about paying up that high for those 2 players?
Tyreek Hill scores a touchdown every week. It's what happens now.
Yes.
So that's your Mercedes stack.
Yes.
I love it because it's guaranteed. In GPP, it makes it harder just based on the amount of money that you're going to have left for average player price, but very safe. So if you want to, the safest stack up there is Patrick Mahomes versus Tyreek Hill. So
yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with mine's not the Mercedes. I have this is kind of like the Toyota Camry stack. I'm going with Mayfield Landry. Okay, this is Mayfield's only 6,100. Landry is 6,900. You mesh those together, you're gonna have a little over 5,300 left for all your other positions. So, it's Landry's price is a little high, but it's a Camry stack. It's a good stack, and the Jets. So, then my other similar kind of Camry stack is I know you said fade Roethlisberger. I after watching this game, I wrote this down before the game, but I did have Roethlisberger, Claypool. You got Roethlisberger at 6,400, Claypool at 5,900. That gets you a little under 5,300 average for player price. So that's decent money. Now, then you have now we're getting in my last 2 stacks. I have Haskins versus Haskins with JD McKissick. Haskins is only
like that.
200 and McKissick is 6,400, kind of pricey, but the average comes out. You have 5,500 left for all your players, which is good. To me, the juiciest one, which leaves you with 5,700 left for all your players. That's a lot. That's good money.
Yeah.
Is Trubisky at 5,700 and Darnell Mooney at 4 Gs.
Only 4 Gs.
4 Gs. 4 Gs. You have 5,700 if you do that stack. So those are Cash's stacks. That's all I've got.
Oh, that stack right there might be the best for value stack around. That's crazy. That's under 10 grand. It's 9,700 for that stack. I love that. I had Trubisky in there with Allen Robinson. They only bumped them up $400 from last week. Trubisky, I don't know what they're doing with him. It just does not make any sense. I really like your call too. I might game stack and put all 3 of those guys in there and just see if Allen Robinson, Trubisky, Mooney.
Just like I said, he has got a great matchup versus the Jacksonville corner. So the NFL coaches are aware of this. So
yes. Well, also pivoting back to your stack, I've got a Dwayne Haskins, Logan Thomas stack that gets me. It's at $10,100.
Woo, juice.
Yeah, a little cheap tight end stack there.
I like that way better than the McKissick stack. I like that
a
stack.
little something that I got working with here. building it as we go. I'm not really into the averages yet. I'll update this in a little bit for folks who care. But I like that price is 10,000. You can get a nice running back, nice, beautiful, sexy. Pay up. Running
Derrick
back.
Henry season.
Well, he's not on the main slate, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's the only. We're running back wise. If we're paying up, we've got Nick Chubb, David Montgomery. Eckler's in there. JT Sanders is around. Pollard's even priced up to 6,500. Might be David Montgomery season. So we'll have to see. It might be a Nick Chubb season as well. But we'll have to. I haven't even looked at the running backs yet, so I don't want to give too much. What do you think about Drew Lock? And you can get this whole stack for under 15,000. You can stack Noah Fant, Drew Lock, and Tim Patrick. I don't understand. I don't understand why they're priced so low. Denver is playing against the Chargers. They're gonna throw the football. They're gonna score points. The Chargers games always shoot out. The Chargers defense is stupid. Anthony Lynn will mess up the game. He'll mess it up somehow. So I just can't see that not being valuable at $5,000. It's crazy for Drew Lock. He got 4 touchdowns the other day. I'm not saying he does it again, but all he's got to get you is 15 points. He's tripled up and he's hit the value. So
yeah, I like it. Good data, bro. This is why I do it with you. I gotta go back. I'm learned from you. I'm going heavy bone this weekend in DFS. So I'm playing some lineups, dude. I'm gonna play some typically more expensive ones. Probably do some cash games for a lot more money. So I'm excited. So I will be checking out all of these options as I go through the week. But yeah, the point of the stacks is that if you can find that sexy stack and then leave yourself with decent money for the rest of the people, and then there's times where there's just like, well, let me roll the dice with Mahomes and Tyreek Hill and see what I can put together with that as well. So, all right, bro. Hey, you want to do power ranks real quick and then pop on to 3 tweets?
We can. I do want to give you an update from the Crab Cake Invitational DM group. Denny has conceded. He just said, "Good game at Ralph Macho, you animal." So
macho,
you are, and you got a little Denny love in there. Shout out Denny Carter. We love him. He one day we hope he's a fan of our show.
He's my Twitter hero. Yeah, if he ever listens to the show.
I wish he was a fan of mine.
That'll be a great day in my life.
Oh man, yeah, he's the best. We love Denny so much. Let's go to power rankings.
Yeah, let's just bang it out real quick. Who you like in the AFC? Everyone knows it's the Chiefs, then the Bills,
and then the Bills, and we'll see what Baker and the Browns do, man. I like Baker and the Browns primarily because they beat the Titans. And I just think the Titans are a little worse, and I think the Colts are a little better than the Titans. I'd love to see a Colts-Browns matchup. That would be a great game, I believe.
Yeah, show you what's what. A little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And is the D better? Is the O better? I like that. But I think that's my call right there. It's tough between the Colts and the Browns. They're kind of vying for third place in my mind. What about you? Similar in the AFC?
No, I got the Titans at third. I think if they went back and played the Browns, if they play the Browns in the playoffs, they win. I think that was a little bit of a
fluky fluke.
Little bit. I think they're close. I just think the Titans, to me, are. I think when they get into the playoffs, I bet you they go to another level. I like them at 3.
Be there.
I have Colts at 4, Browns, Ravens. That's mine. So, and then Miami's right there too. So, NFC, Saints number 1.
Well, yeah.
Packers. Saints, Packers.
Saints, Packers. I like the Packers better as a team because I just like Aaron Rodgers, but I think the Saints are a better team. So, but I like the Packers team themselves. Like, I like the Packers. I'm a Packers fan. I like Aaron Jones. I like Jamal Williams. I like Aaron Rodgers. I like their team. So They've got offensive weapons. Their D isn't very good. The Saints defense is pretty good. That'd be a great matchup.
All right, so, they're everyone's 1A, 1B.
Yes,
I think I'd go Saints Packers now that Drew Brees is back. I got
Packers because Michael Thomas isn't there. That's why I go Packers Saints.
That's a good point too. I got Seahawks at 3. Is that crazy?
I'm gonna kind of go the Rams, and no, I can't go the Rams.
They just lost the Jets. They went down in my power rankings. They're down.
Okay, I mean, is it Tampa Tom? Are they that far up?
They are surging. I have them at 5. So I got Seahawks, Rams, Bucks, Cards.
It's a cluster there, really.
It is.
I think the key is that there's 2 teams that are the best, and then everybody else is kind of vying for that second tier. They could win it, but they're not going to give the Chiefs a run for their money. So
the Bucks really do look like they could be dangerous if it's all Tom dependent. So
yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing whether we see Eli Manning face in the playoffs or Tom shaking hands after the game because he won. Tom. So
yeah, right. No,
it's gonna be interesting. Can't wait. Well, hey, look, we are coming to the end here with 3 tweets. I tried to find a Santa hat because this is our Christmas episode.
I know mine's upstairs, and I can't stop the show to go get it.
I had to pull up this thing because that was my closest thing to a Santa hat. I couldn't find my Santa hat.
I can't find mine either. I wore some beads.
Yeah. Well, Merry Christmas to everyone. This is
you can say Christmas. Trump allows us to say it now. So Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Merry Christmas. Yep.
It's a new day for Christmas. Like happy Christmas holidays. Has been for a long time, you know.
Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. I don't know if that's over. That could be over.
It's over. You can't say it anymore. You're offending people.
My bad.
My bad. What are you doing, man?
I'm going to release an apology video tomorrow.
Listen, I need an apology video. I need to be at an angle that's down.
Hanukkah?
Yeah, Hanukkah. The angle needs to be down so you're looking up at you.
Oh, so don't you worry. I know how to do my videos.
Okay. Okay. Apology videos coming soon.
All right. So let's do the Daddy Mac because I win every week. I have a banger. I don't know if I'll win this week. Not Super 70s. Don't go there. Go down. Yes. Okay. I want to peep everyone to this guy. I just found out. I don't know when I found out about him. I've actually been aware he's a comedian. I'm not too familiar with him. I think I came across him a while ago. I guess he goes by HaHa Davis.
Mm-hmm.
I have to set this up because he does. Did I send you the right one? Oh, that's not it. Oh, damn. Hold on. That's not the one I want to send you.
Oh, no. Should I just go to HaHa Davis?
You could because it'll be at HaHa Davis because this has been all over. Okay. Go up. Go up. You were just. Were you on HaHa Davis? Keep going. Up. Nope.
Oh, this is him.
Oh, he did it? Okay, go down. Sorry.
I'm going down.
You're going to find the Derrick Henry one.
Oh,
keep going. Keep going. This one, yeah. Okay, just wait. I don't want you to hear a word of it because I have to explain it because I want everyone in the Fantasy Millionaires show to know about this guy, HaHa Davis. I'm still kind of learning what he's doing, but there's a lot to this because he does this with all sorts of plays in the NFL where people big boy somebody else, and he calls it going to the residence. Okay, that's one of the things he always says. Okay. He also always puts this weird weasel sound, and he makes the 2 players that are colliding and having an interaction rap. So you have to pay attention. You're going to have to listen to this a few times. In this one, Derrick Henry is talking to his tackler, and they both say things, and it's a rap, and he's yelling, and it's got this weird weasel sound that he always does. He does this with tons of videos. So I want everyone to know about this guy. This guy is hilarious. All right, roll tape.
They ain't living right. Big fella, let me see that ball. Come get hit with this U-Haul. I'm headed to the resident. What the fuck you got under your shoulder pad? Coach, I told him he wasn't scoring. Then he started transforming. Big fella, I said I'm headed to the resident. I quit. Ain't nobody tell me we can use brick. They ain't living right. Big fella, let me see that ball. Come get hit with this U-Haul. I'm headed to the resident. What the fuck you got under your shoulder pad? Coach, I told him he wasn't scoring. Then he started transforming. Big fella, I said I'm headed to the resident. I quit. Ain't nobody tell me we can use brick. They ain't never right. Big fella, let me see that ball. Come get hit with this U-Haul. What the fuck you got under your shoulder pad? Coach, I told him he wasn't scoring. Then he started transforming. Big fella, I said I'm headed to the resident. I quit. Ain't nobody tell me we can use brick.
Notice that we could use bricks. The guy was hitting him with a brick.
Use brick.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Mine is a little less. It's more subtle than this. We've mentioned this friend of the show today many times. You happen to just defeat him earlier tonight. I have a weird video of Denny Carter dancing at his house on Periscope with skeletons.
Okay.
So let me get this pulled up here.
It's 4 minutes long. Okay.
We're not going to watch the whole thing. Don't worry.
Okay. Pretty good.
This is for 4 minutes.
What's he doing? Oh, okay. Why is he wearing a mask in his own basement with his skeletons?
Because he's at a Christmas party.
Okay, so this is in his house?
This is his house. This is his basement.
Oh, and there's people over?
And he's having a Christmas party with skeletons. And so
I thought he was trying to protect the skeletons from COVID.
He's just being so. He's basically saying, if you're at a Christmas party right now, you're gonna die.
Just a huge.
Right? But he's dancing around glibly, shaking his butt around. He's got a ho 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 sweater on with light up lights around. He's got what looks like a natural light in his hand, a mask on, and then there's a skeleton hanging from his vent, and then there's another skeleton sitting on the couch, and he's interacting with them like Jeffrey Dahmer would at a Christmas party. This is like, and there's a fire Yule log in the background.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird. Like I've never really seen anything this weird before. From
it is
Denver.
pretty weird. It.
It's really funny. I think you win because that guy was just funny. I just wanted to show some Denny love because he's so funny.
All right. This is Super 70s Sports. Okay. Blow up this picture. The NFL finally banned Stickum when Lester Hayes intercepted a pass with his ass and didn't even know it. Now, if you're hearing this, you're not going to be able to see it. Look at that dude's uniform. He literally has Stickum all over his uniform. Look at his helmet. Yeah.
It's on his helmet. It's on his shoulder pads, his hands, his arms, his forearms, his knee pads, his inside of his calf, which is known for, and it's not even symmetrical. He did a terrible job. It's splotchy. It looks like he has barbecue sauce all over his legs.
They allowed you to do that until this guy intercepted a pass with his ass.
Look at his hands are dripping with this stuff. Like
he literally intercepted a pass with his ass. This is a real fact from Super 70s Sports.
I love this. This is hilarious. This is
he has got so much stickum on him too.
Right. It's not even evenly applied. That's
A little bit of overkill there, Lester.
right. Hey, way to fuck it up, guy. You know.
Yeah, I know. I know.
What are you doing, man? You're ruining it for everybody who just put a little on and just thought they could be sneaky.
Yeah, you can't just roll around and do snow angels and stick them before a game. Come on.
Come on.
Like,
Lester,
use a little discernment, buddy.
It's like he was playing with sticky glue, you know, like the super glue, and it just like started sticking all over him, and he's touching himself, and it's just everywhere.
I like how he has just one glob in in his helmet there. You know, he's just he didn't evenly apply it. He's just gonna like aim his helmet at the ball there. He's like, oh,
grab that.
Yeah, it's gonna hit my juicy stickum area.
Oh man! On that note, I gotta say this is one of the funnest shows we've had. We want you to win your championship this week. That's what we're here for. I think next week we're gonna do something different. We'll talk. It'll be a DFS focus, and we'll probably come at you next. Maybe Friday night or Thursday night. One of these times, maybe not Thursday night, but later in the week. So not Monday. We won't do Monday next week because
next Monday is our last Monday night show.
No,
we're done.
No, we should do this one. Should be our last Monday night show.
Well, no, yeah, I guess we could do it.
Because week 17 will all be DFS, and so we want to make sure that people are tuned in and closest to like who's going to start and injuries and all that stuff. So Monday's a tough nugget to crush DFS wise.
We'll
have a show meeting. We'll talk about it.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, we're either going to do because next Monday would be week 17 that we're prepping for. So I didn't know if you wanted to just go straight to DFS at that point, or if you wanted to do what we're doing, one more show. So
I'd say week 17 should be straight DFS because I don't know anybody who's in any championship league in week 17.
Yeah, so stay tuned. We're gonna this is it. This is our last Monday night show.
It might be just like Bruce Jenner. We're gonna come out a little bit different when you see us next.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing Thursdays to get ready for the weekend slate. So
I think Thursday though is New Year's Eve, so we'll have to kind of see and figure out.
Might have to do a Wednesday show that week. Okay.
Something like that, right? We'll be back. Don't worry, you'll hear from me. You know where Scotty.
We'll let you know. Stay tuned.
Of course. Stacks and Cash. We love you. Thanks for tuning in. Follow Mike at the Ralph Macho. Please follow him. He's my man. Follow my friend Bo McBigtime at Bo_McBigtime on Twitter. Follow him at the Hotbox Batch on Twitter. Follow him and go buy his food at hotboxbatch.com. You can find his stuff at Viridian Global as well for his gear, his awesome sweatshirts and shirts, and the hot sauce over at the hotboxbatch.com. You can find me at nimblewnumbers.com. You can find me at thefantasymillionaires.com. You can find me at nimblewnumbers on Twitter. And have a great happy holiday, happy Christmas, happy New Year, all those things. If we don't talk, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here for us every single week. It's been a great 16 weeks. Plus the 3. This is our 20th show. So 20th show. Shout out my co-host, the Ralph Macho. Love you, brother. You're my Christmas present this year in the DFS world. Getting to be with you is awesome every Monday. Love you, man. And we'll be back. We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back.
We're not going anywhere. You'll hear from us. Don't worry.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys next week.
All right. Peace.